Did you know that real estate has its own version of the Sadie Hawkins dance? You know the model, where instead of the traditional model where the boy asks the girl to go to the dance with him, the girl asks the boy to go to the dance with her. That's called a Sadie Hawkins dance. Well, in real estate, we have this similar concept, except we don't call it Sadie Hawkins. We call it a reverse offer. And not a lot of people are comfortable with reverse offers, but more importantly, not a lot of people know about reverse offers. And in markets like the ones we've been in and we're in currently, a reverse offer can make the difference between a house selling or sitting on the market. How does it work? Well, when you have a property that's on the market that's not getting the action that you want, or not getting quite the activity that you want it to get, and somebody looks at it and they say they like it, and their agent tells you that they're going to think about it. The problem with thinking about it is they're making up stories about what they're thinking about. They don't know what the seller will do. They're guessing what the seller might do. They're guessing how the seller might respond. They're guessing what the seller might sell the property for. And they might choose to make an offer on something else because they attach a different story to another property compared to a false story about the one you're trying to sell. So the next time somebody's thinking about an offer, or thinking about making an offer, or thinking about a property in relation to another property, pretend it's a Sadie Hawkins dance. Get the seller to make a written offer to the buyer to buy their house. Give them an indication of what they will do. Give them a price, give them terms. If the seller will take $25,000 off the list price and pay for closing costs and close in 30 to 60 or 90 days, put it in an offer to the buyer. Let them know that they want to play. Let them know that they're reasonable. Let them know that they are motivated to sell their property and to what degree they're motivated. Send the buyer an offer. This gives the buyer something real to think about, not something to make up in their head. They now have something absolutely real and tangible to think about that might make the difference of whether they move forward in trying to buy that property or not. Even if it doesn't work out, the seller has the opportunity to make it work out. When a buyer's thinking about it and they choose not to make it work out or not to move forward, the seller has no control over whether they buy it or not, or even have a chance to make it happen. In a reverse offer situation, a seller grabs the steering wheel, or at least part of it, and helps them come to a conclusion that's a win-win for all parties that might not have happened otherwise if it was just left up to a buyer to determine whether this was a house they thought they might be able to buy or not. A reverse offer makes all the difference.